Oh no, yeah, I know.
Taller than lamp post, taller than our roof, 21.5 feet, 0.5 meters high. This is from the second story bathroom window. Yeah, this is for real. Daryl Leary, I made this. Check it out.
A local man has found an artistic outlet that's helping him cope with Edmonton's cold months.
At Daryl Leary's home on the city's west end, you will find a religious ice sculpture standing 5 meters tall. The artist says the piece took several tries and about 500 liters of tap water. As for his motivation,
well, I really don't like the winter, and I've always resented the cold, and I was looking outside and I was thinking, how can I turn this into like a much better situation? And then it just popped in my head, just build something.
well, that's fairly honest, isn't it? Daryl says he hopes to add more to the sculpture as winter wears on.
Well, it started.
There it is, 4,199 pounds. So, nervous about it, but excited too at the same time. This is Jim, who I'd like to think is my very good friend.
Hello, everybody.
He's going to be putting it in neutral.
That I am.
So, and the camera's going to be mounted within there. Yeah, recording. Reset all. Now we start. Start. Keep pushing. There's a bit of a slope here. So we gotta keep going. No. Oh. No, going for a record.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. That's gotta be at least a mile. So,
Right now by Daryl Leary, who's going to attempt the Guinness World Record this morning, right here on Breakfast Television, and Jocelyn Hanson in with Fusion, which is a non-profit group, as I understand it, Jocelyn?
Yeah.
That's going to benefit from Daryl's world record attempt. Daryl, now, how do you get set up to be a world record? You're the current world record holder, first of all.
Unofficial.
Unofficially?
Yeah.
You've blown up 351 balloons in 1 hour?
Yeah.
Okay. So in your basement. So how did you get into this type of thing?
Since '93, September 10th, I had my own personal records book, and it was always an attempt to sort of more or less better myself. And to date, I have 404 records, and I got into this one because this was the one record that I was just really at that level with.
Yeah, which means that you don't pass out easily, I'm sure.
No.
Now, Jocelyn, are you a world record type person, or are you just happy to be partnering up with Daryl here?
I am just very happy to be partnering up. I think watching him, I might pass out.
Yeah, I think so too. Hey, very quickly, what is it? We'll learn through the morning what Fusion does, but basically you work with families, you work with kids.
Yeah, we sure do. We love to do breakfast clubs at junior high schools and elementary schools, and also like day trips, so action-packed breakouts where kids can go and have a lot of fun canoeing or all sorts of things like that. Parenting classes, pretty much a creative response to any need that might come up in a community.
That's great.
It's a fun thing.
And Daryl, how are they going to benefit from your world record attempt?
Well, this would be more or less a pre-spoiler spoiler to the August event.
Okay.
Where I'm going to attempt a first-time world record of blowing up the most balloons in 24 hours.
In 24 hours.
And then I have a good friend, Charles Savizio, who I'm partially dedicating this attempt to, who has the world record for 46,001 push-ups in 24 hours.
Oh.
And he's going to do a 1-hour push-up-a-thon at 60 years of age.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And he's coming from California.
A 1-hour push-up-a-thon. That just sounds like a bad idea, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing. All right, listen, folks, you're not going to want to go anywhere because at 7:36, Daryl will officially kick off this world record attempt. We're going to explain how it works, what he's got to do, and then for 1 full hour, this guy's going to fill the studio with more hot air than we've ever seen, and that is saying something. When we come back, news, traffic, and weather on this Wednesday morning. Still to come, hey, Romeo, too. You're not going to miss their new single. We'll see you in a minute.
And a man about to break a world record, we hope.
Yeah, that's right. Daryl Leary about to attempt the world record for the most balloons blown up in 1 hour right here on breakfast television. Daryl, I tried just the one.
You went right on that.
And I don't even think it qualifies because it doesn't touch both sides of this, right?
No.
It's got, the balloon's got to be a minimum of 20 centimeters in diameter.
Yeah, that's
right? Okay, so we've got that here measured. We can verify that measurement. We've got everything on record for the Guinness Book. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, you seem very calm here. You're about to attempt a world record. You know that, right?
I've done a couple thousand in my basement the week prior,
So no big deal. I love it. Okay, well, the unofficial world record that you hold is 351, so you'll have to top that. You've got a quick dedication you'd like to send out?
Yeah, first, all glory unto God. I dedicate this to my daughter, Raven Lapichak. I love you, Raven. Charles Savizio, Brian Jackson, the current record holder, 335 balloons. The bully, the mentally ill, the homeless, and R.J. O'Hagan, a.k.a. Lulu Vetter on YouTube.
There you have it. Love it. You got a whole community of supporters. And Brian Jackson, the current world record holder, with apologies, Brian, you will no longer hold this world record. We have our 2 clocks ready to go. Daryl, are you ready to go?
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah.
The world record attempt for the most balloons blown up in 1 hour will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Ladies and gentlemen, Daryl Leary now has exactly 1 hour to inflate more than 335 balloons for the official record. 352 will break his unofficial record. If he does it without passing out, I will be absolutely amazed, folks. The cameras are rolling. This, an absolute spectacle. The goal, to fill the studio with balloons for Hey Romeo, coming up at 8:40. He is 30 seconds in already, well underway. Bridget Ryan, this is going to be a complete dog and pony gong balloon show in the best of ways. This is unbelievable. What's our number? 331. This will be 332. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Jackson of the United States holds the world record for most balloons blown up in an hour at 335. 333. Bridget Ryan, are you watching this? We're about to see a world record set here on breakfast television.
Oh, yeah. You can't come to us right now. We're 333, 334.
334? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next balloon, Daryl Leary will tie the world record.
335.
Brian Jackson's world record has been tied in record time. Look how much, he's still got 15 minutes left. This,
336.
ladies and gentlemen, will officially set a new world record. And we still have 14 and a half minutes to go, Bridget. We will continue to follow this. We'll let you know. Safe to say this record's about to be shattered. The most balloons blown up in an hour at 335. In 10 seconds, Daryl Leary will officially be the new Guinness World Record holder. 3, 2, 1. We'll cut it up. Unbelievable. What was our final count, ladies and gentlemen? 446 balloons. You beat the record by 111 balloons, Daryl. Wipe the sweat from your brow. How do you feel?
All glory has to go to God.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
This is God's will.
Just like a good Super Bowl speech. Congratulations, my man. An unbelievable amount of effort went into this for a good cause. Check out our website, breakfasttelevision.ca, for more on exactly what Daryl's going to be raising money for this August. My man, unbelievable. Bridget Ryan, a Guinness World Record set right here, live at the BT studio.
Hi, I'm Daryl Leary. Oh yeah, check this out. And this is the man, Charles Servizio, in the house.
Ready to go. In
Yeah.
less than 2 hours. Yeah, it's 11:20. We start at 1.
And how old are you, Charles?
I'm 60. I'll be 61 in less than a month, September 5th. So
And
I'm an old hippie.
And Charles's record for the most push-ups in 24 hours was published in Guinness from 1994 to 1999, and then Guinness decided that was like boring or not exciting enough or something, and they started doing the 1-hour records and this type of thing. Is there like anything you want to like tell people?
Well, I'm just hoping that things go well.
Jocelyn, what do you want the water
One thing or another always happens. It seems to go wrong in any attempts, regardless of the organization. And I'm hoping that it'll be minimal and that we go through 24 hours okay without any mishaps. And that the festival is successful. I hope there's a lot of people show up, because it's a community thing, and it's a real positive thing for kids.
Yeah, and there's, is there something like, is there something you would say to people that want to one day achieve a world record or a Guinness World Record, or, you know, that type of thing that they should be more aware of?
Well, never take it too seriously, I would say. Train hard, but for the right reasons. Throughout my training, I was teaching, and primarily alternative education, at-risk kids, and they were always the priority. So you got to keep your priorities straight. Train hard, but you know, do something worthwhile, something that has a good purpose as your part of your lifestyle.
Yeah, and don't put like all your eggs in like one basket, right? Like, you know, sit there training for 30 years thinking that you're gonna have like this glorious day of like fame and glory, and
oh no,
you know,
you with something like push-ups or even with the balloons, you might get your name mentioned in a book or two, but that's it. It's not going to bring in much in the way of fame and money or anything like that. You do it because you want to do it, and you do have to. That's why it's so important to have a higher purpose to your life. I know your dedication, your work ethic. So for that reason, I'm pretty sure that you're going to do at least 7,000 push-ups. No pressure, no pressure at all. or 7,000 balloons rather. So I've got a lot of hope for you, and I certainly wish you the best. And also, it's dedicated to your grandmother who passed away yesterday.
yeah, my grandma passed away yesterday, so this partial tribute to my grandma. Tuavi Bastama, I love you. And yeah.
Finally tonight, a local man is trying to get into the record books one puff at a time.
2, 1,
Daryl Leary is attempting to set a world record by blowing up the most balloons in 24 hours. His goal is 7,000 balloons. He kicked off the attempt at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
When people pursue records, like personal records, they build esteem and confidence, and they get spiritual progress out of it, and that's part of my true mission in doing this.
Also part of the festivities, this Californian who's trying to break the world record for most push-ups in 24 hours. It's all taking place during the Youth Britannia Youngstown Festival of Hope in West Edmonton.
Richard currently holds that record, doesn't he?
do.
Yeah. Which one would you rather try? To blow 7,000 balloons or?
I'm not a fan of push-ups. I'll go with the balloons.
You're going to go balloons? A lot of hot air, so you might do okay.
Okay.
Two hot airs.
A local man has earned his way into the record books by blowing up thousands of balloons. Daryl Leary managed to blow up 2,501 balloons in just 24 hours, setting a Guinness World Record. His goal was 7,000, but a lip injury slowed him down.
My arms aren't sore, but what happened was my lips began to swell up really bad on me, and it became just literally painful to even like blow up a balloon.
Also setting a record with Charles Servizio from California. He managed to do 7,503 push-ups in 24 hours. That is a record for a competitor over the age of 60.
So much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow. See it there? Can't tell you how much it hurts. Oh, God. Oh. Again. Take this off. And there's the steak knife. Right on the tip there. Standard brand new steak knife. I did it. Oh yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Up, he holds 3 world records, and today in our BT studio, Daryl Leary will attempt another one. And I'm willing to bet you haven't tried this one at home. Stay with us.
Okay, record breaker, but Ryan, I get an egg, I scramble it.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what most people do right now around breakfast time. But Daryl Leary has a whole different game plan involving an egg today. Welcome back to the BT studio, my man.
Thank you.
The holder of 90 world records, this guy, including Daryl, one that none of us will forget anytime soon. The last time you were here, how could we forget the record that you shattered, blowing up the most balloons in 1 hour? What comes to mind when you see this video here? Does it still cause your head to spin a little bit?
I remember everything just totally blanked out of my mind. Like it was just total focus. I wasn't aware of nothing.
You were in a zone,
yeah.
And you blew up, what, about 450 balloons or so?
446, yeah.
446. Okay, so today we see you here in the Record Setter Book of World Records.
Yeah.
In here it credits you with 81 world records. You say that's now up to 90.
Yeah.
Including
right.
most one-armed push-ups on a raw egg.
Yeah, without breaking the egg, yeah.
Okay, well, none of us can even imagine how you're going to do this without shattering the egg. Will you tell us your secret, or do you just want to show us?
I'll show it, yeah.
Okay, all right, my man. Well, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you mentally prepared?
As ready as I will be. Half of it's up to the egg.
Okay, so. Good stuff. Well, you've got your helpers here. Of course, we've got several cameras rolling to document the world record attempt. So, Daryl, when you're ready, I'll get you to take your position. Go right ahead. And right now, here we have it live on breakfast television, a record attempt, a world record attempt by Daryl Leary for the most one-arm push-ups on a raw egg. Daryl, I'm going to give you quiet. We need 7 to beat the alternative book of records. 17 of them, folks, will shatter the record in the Record Setter Book of World Records. Here is Daryl Leary. Michelle McDougall, I don't know if I can. Okay. Well, hey, that's okay. This is just attempt number 1. Now we know for sure that Daryl's using real raw eggs. It almost worked out well. That attempt number 1 didn't work out exactly as planned. I'm going to stay out of Daryl's head right now and just let him do what he does. Putting another raw egg in the mix. As Daryl makes his move on to one arm. Everybody holding their collective breath. We've got our first push-up logged. And 2. You can see the arm going down to 90 degrees. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. We've now broken, right here, the record Daryl has for the most one-arm push-ups on a raw egg, according to the alternative book of records. Oh, 8. So Daryl, you broke the record according to the alternative book of records, and we'll now show our viewers this is, of course, a real raw egg. There you have it. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm just thankful to God, because it's totally God's will.
Hey, man. I mean, all other things aside, you've managed to be doing one-arm push-ups on a raw egg.
Yeah.
So can you tell us the secret on how you do this? Because I would imagine if I were to palm myself up on a raw egg, it would shatter immediately.
Well, there's actually a nerve called the radial nerve.
In the hand?
Yeah. And it runs in between the palm. And so what people don't realize is that the egg is pointy, and it actually hurts a lot because it pushes on that nerve.
So you were actually enduring some pain there, minus the physical exertion of the one-arm push-up.
Well, yeah, but I've also done one arm on the back of a steak knife, so I'm prepared for that kind of pain.
Oh, on the back of a steak knife?
Yeah.
All right, well, we're not going to recommend that you try that at home. This guy, of course, at the next level, folks, when it comes to world records. Daryl Leary, you did manage to break the alternative book of records. You can't leave me hanging here, though. You got to put it there.
That's an excellent job. And be sure to look for Daryl, a full photo spread coming up in the brand new book out of the Ripley's Believe It or Not, and that's coming out in just a couple short months?
August of 2012, yeah.
All right, good stuff, my man. And of course, we know that Guinness has also been in touch with this guy as he continues to make these record attempts. The holder of 90 world records, Daryl Leary, right here live on BT. Great job, my man. Look at that. Amazing stuff. We'll be back. Bridget Ryan still to come, kicking off the Deep Freeze Winter Festival right after this. I was going to say the bizarre, but why don't we say the unusual, like the world record we saw just broken here on BT a few short minutes ago. The most one-armed push-ups on a raw egg. Who knew?
Who knew? And if you didn't know and you didn't see, you better go to our website to check it out, because it is only to be seen, to be believed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no kidding. We're going to post that video by noon today, and you'll find it under the video link at breakfasttelevision.ca.
Awesome.
This is going to Ripley's Believe It or Not. Close up on the contacts. See that, folks?
I'm holding them. I can still move my fingers. And just to show you how much power this is, take a light bulb.
Hi everybody, this is electrocution with 26,500 volts. Oh, here we go. That's a little disappointing. It's still on. I think it is. Oh, here we go. So it's got a charge and discharge and charge and discharge apparently. This is the high voltage anode from a CRT, and it comes from a high voltage rectifier, also known as a split diode transformer, and it puts out a DC current somewhere in the value of 2 milliamps to 4 milliamps, and at about 15,000 hertz. And so at that frequency, the skin effect comes into effect, and that's where the majority of electrons that flow through me will propagate closer to the surface of my skin than they will through me. There we go. Hey, welcome back. Okay, now we are going to attempt to light up this 60-watt fluorescent tube by passing current from there through me into this light, which is going to be grounded, touching the ground. Okay, this is not going as planned. Ooh, oh, that was unexpected. Yeah. Okay, we got a 60-watt fluorescent tube here. And we're going to try to light it up. So you can see I lit it up a little bit. I completed the current, the circuit. I was acting as the ground, and the 26,500 volts was traveling from the anode there through the wires into the one end of the fluorescent bulb and out this way. Pretty cool, eh? 60 watts. I lit it up using my body as part of the circuit. Okay, I thought I would do this in the dark so you can see the fluorescent light light up more easily. That was a good flash. Okay, this is my my plasma globe. The plasma globe's not on it right now, but huh? I'll show you. This is cool. Okay, so this is the plasma globe, and it goes on top, and there you go. You got nice plasma. Check that out, eh? You got shocked there. Okay. But guess what this can do? Put that right. Oh, I gotta make sure these things don't break. This can also, let's put this right down here. This can light up a 60-watt fluorescent bulb. Check this out. Do you see that? 60-watt fluorescent bulb. How cool is that? I gotta ground it a little bit. See? I'll try to bend it over this way so I can show you better. There. Cool stuff, eh?
Okay, now it's totally gone.
Thank you very much, love.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for not electrocuting me.
I told you wouldn't be shocked.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool. I'm Daryl Leary, and don't try this at home.
Drop it, see what happens. Don't just drop it.
No, it's... Inside this balloon, I put a 10.5 size shoe.
Yay!
That's a new record for me.
Hello URDB. I've got 9 steak knives here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And these ones are a little longer. You can see they're just past 4.5 inches. And even the shortest ones here are just past 4.5 inches. So, and these are the original ones I used here. So you can see that. So we've got 9 steak knives. Got the same 9 steak knives here. And this is my second attempt. I didn't realize it before, but the game gets stretched out a lot with this kind of diameter. have, I'm going to hold this closely so you can see, we have, and take the time to count them, we have 9 steak knives in an inflated balloon. Check that out, eh? Now it's time for my speech. Nine steak knives. You can see at some points there, the steak knives are beginning to poke out of the balloon. And I like to say, anyways, there you go, people. 9 steak knives in a balloon.
Oh yeah, check this out.
So I've blown up all these balloons, stretched them out, and I've got 8 balloons on here. Whoa. Oh, okay. That hurt. That's what you can hurt. Oh, balloon. And it's super wet and pretty hard. It's not those things better. Hey, man, you need power! I just blew up that 8 balloons. Nice. Okay, team, this is how much work now. Team, I use power. Okay.
Yeah, W-E-A-S-L-Y. Tell my friend that I think he's wrong. He's weasel.
Okay, then. We're going to have to go up. Well, balloons all together, but 7 balloons in a balloon.
It's too high to sit down. Come on, please, tell me over here. Steal mine.
So right now, your DB is 4 balloons inside a balloon, so it's 7 balloons inside a balloon.
Oh, you touched me inside? Oh, that actually startled me.
Of course, like, every last balloon I blow up, it's easier. So this is why it's like a balloon power record, because it's like, I've got 8 balloons here, all in like 12 formats, so 7 balloons inside the all the same kind of balloon, and it's 8 times harder to blow up a single balloon.
Oh, they say to us, fail.
I've used that secret weapon, baby powder, because the balloons stick together. Let's go here. You see these balloons just back to each other. It's still like crazy glue. You don't just want baby powder, it's horrible.
Oh my god, go away. I need to share right there. I don't think my next video.
Okay, so you are DB. There's 7 balloons inside this balloon. 8 balloons in total.
Is it good for that?
Yeah. So, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see, but here's our balloon. Okay. So we're gonna pop this first balloon. Okay, so that's the first balloon. That's the second balloon.
It's exploded baby powder.
Okay, that baby powder's getting on my computer, Daryl. I'm serious.
That's the third balloon. That's the fourth balloon. That's the fifth balloon. That's the sixth balloon.
That's fine.
And that is the eighth balloon.
Oh yeah, check this out. Ha ha.
We've got 75 pounds. I can't lift 75 pounds. That's okay. We're just gonna lift it with our finger for as long as we possibly can. And we're not gonna lift it right up because that'd be hard. We're just gonna let it hang. Okay. Okay, here we go, kids. just using one finger.
Bye, kids. Ouch.
Okay, I tried 50 pounds and that wasn't too bad. But here's the proofs. This is definitely not for kids. I thought I would just add a little fun to the video, so kids, please do not try this at home. Because, you can hurt yourself. Here we go. 25 pounds. 25 pounds. And 25 pounds. So that was 325 pounds in 1, 2, 3 bags. 3 bags altogether, yeah. Yeah, so I didn't use any padding on the finger, and the finger is like this, right? So it's just one finger, and it's the most weight you can hold with one finger for at least 5 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, here we have it. We have one balloon, and we have the inside balloon here, and we have a little blue balloon right there, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the innermost balloon without popping these 2 balloons, okay? Okay, so I've done this 3 times already, and every time I do it, the smaller balloon just goes so annoying. So this time I'm a little tired. Okay, I want you to see this, okay? You see that innermost balloon there? Okay. Did you see that? Now, we just have 2 balloons inside the balloons. And now, what I'll do is I'll pop that innermost balloon. Okay? Okay. And there we go. And finally, pop! Ah yeah! Check this out! Haha! Hey record setter, this is a whole new attempt to break the longest continuous chalk line. My previous record was 1.1 miles or 6,336 feet. Of course, with the criteria, I can't put the chalk on the stick. I have to bend down and draw it with my arm, my hand, as using the stick makes it too easy. That's why I chose the criteria, to make it much harder. Hey record setters, 535 feet. It's been 12.5 minutes. Heart rate's up at 159 beats per minute. It's excruciating. Like I said, I have to bend down like this and draw the chalk.
because if I don't bend down, it breaks the rules. 2,149 feet. And going all the way down there. And I'm gonna cross the street over here. Heart rate's at 130. Holy Christ, man. I like it though. 3,815 feet. Heart rate's 159. About 1 hour's worth. 1 hour and 4 minutes. 5,180 feet. So wraps around the corner there. And my pulse is 129 beats per minute, so I'm surely gonna break this record. There's no doubt. Wow, I'm up.
Okay, about we start. Would you stay in the position like this? It seems easy, but let me tell you, you gotta be trained for it.
YouTube. This is the largest plant grown inside an enclosed blown up balloon. And this one is for record setter. You see that's I'll bring it out farther so you can actually see it. Normal balloon. And get a close up at these plants here. These are actually dandelion plants, and as you can see on the label here, I started growing these dandelions 2012, June 26th at 7:50 p.m. It's H2O plus Miracle Grow plus Schultz potting soil plus air pumped. So we are going to deflate this balloon nice and safely, of course.
Features videos from the internet as intended for a mature audience. Comedy Central does not condone the activities performed and discourages anyone to attempt one.
Let's see here.
What are you doing?
Videoing my record of the largest plants grown inside a balloon.
There's no coffee. You want an instant coffee? Daryl, how do you make instant?
I'm making a video right now.
Okay, well, where's the instant?
I'm making a video right now.
Hey, Mom?
Okay, now I gotta get some scissors. Can't find scissors, so just cut it open with a knife.
Alright, stop. I'll get mixing this.
And there's our miracle plant.
We're gonna drink this whole cup of coffee too.
Take this.
No wasting in our house.
Take this plant, and I'm going to measure it. And we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 3.5 centimeters. So I'm going to take the camera off so you can see it. It's 3.5 centimeters. And that's the largest plant growing inside a balloon. An enclosed, blown up balloon. There, you can see it much.
You said it's not hot.
I told you I'm a mad genius. Oh yeah, check that out. The very first floating plasma globe.
I'm Daryl Leary and I got my head in the toilet. I'm tired of people crapping on me.
Head in the toilet.
I'm tired of taking people's crap.
Check that out.
Best vacation ever.
How cool is that?
Check this out. I rock. Oh yeah. Oh, hopefully no one flushes the toilet.
I'm Daryl Leary. This is my personal records book, 6th edition. Started 1993, September 10th. I have been tracking my personal accomplishments, my very best. The best and the worst of Daryl Leary is in this book. This book is 170 pages long. And as you can see, it's filled with records. 170 pages, 638 records. As you can see, it includes 137 record setter records, 3 alternative book of records, 1 Guinness World Record. It's going to be on September 10th, it's going to reach its 24-year anniversary. Here it is again. If you can see that. This is how thick it is. I have painstakingly documented all my personal accomplishments in all 638 of these personal records. Worked on this book for hours and hours and hours. I conceived of a personal records book because I wanted to document all of my accomplishments, my personal records. So I would be inspired to challenge myself to break them in an attempt to better myself, athletically, academically, and spiritually. For example, if I could not finish a race 1 second faster, I could finish it 1/10 of a second faster, or 100th of a second faster. There was always room for improvement. And I would always know just how many accomplishments I truly had in my life. But it also served as a benchmark to avoid the worst in my life, as my records book document both the positive and negative extremes of my life. It tells the ultimate story of my life by reflecting the very best and the very worst in my life. Like the great struggles I had to overcome. It speaks to my character. When I pass, I want a printed copy of my personal records book available for all to browse at my funeral, so they may know the range and spectrum of my full character. And just maybe it will inspire others in my family or others in the public to do better than I did when I make it public this month on my blog. Following and pursuing my personal records book has led me to a Guinness World Record, being recognized by Ripley's Believe It or Not, and published in 4 books. This is my Guinness certificate for the most balloons blown up in 1 hour at 446 balloons. I'll just hold that up so you can see it. That's my Guinness certificate. This is my Ripley certificate from Ripley's Believe It or Not. When I was recognized for doing 11 one-arm push-ups on an egg without breaking the egg. My personal record is actually 16. If you can see that. And the first book I was published in was the Record Setter Book of World Records on 2011, November 1st. I'm actually on page 86. I don't know if you can see that. It says, record setter veteran Daryl Leary, who has logged 81 world records, including most one-armed push-ups on a raw egg. And then the second book I was published in was on 2012, September 1st, on page 160. I don't know how many people have read this book or how many copies have been published, but I know it's been around the world. So this is the 9th annual edition of the Ripley's Believe It or Not, Download the Weird. And I'm on page 160, and you can see me right there on page 160. See, I don't know if you can see that. That's me. Right there, doing my one-arm push-up on the egg. Seen by hundreds of thousands of people, I'm sure. On 2013, September 12th, I was published in this book. Horrid Henry's World Records, on page 103. And here it says, most balloons blown up in 1 hour. In 2011, Daryl Leary from Canada blew up 446 balloons in 1 hour on live television. In 2015, July 7th, I was published in this book, The Mammoth Book of Weird Records, on page 367. Right here. You can see that. It says on 21st of September 2011, Daryl Leary from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada performed 16 one-arm push-ups on a single raw egg without cracking or breaking the aforementioned egg. Anybody can do what I have done, and so much more than what I have done. But most important, above everything else, is serving others in any way we can. For our purpose in life is in serving others. And a life with no purpose is not a life worth living. Thank you. I'm Daryl Leary.